everyone. I did a very long video. Very long video. I think over that about 30 minutes. Explaining on a particular article that a lot of people had sent to me about someone who was talking about strategies, how strategies are needed. No strategy is what is needed in Peter Obi's this. And I'm thinking, did you think you came all this way to this without strategy? And for me, I'm like, yeah, well, every idea is welcome. But for me, I'm like, and there's I don't have an issue when you say strategies is what you need and all of that. But when you denigrate the effort of people who have put their lives on hold for over 4 years or almost 4 years to get something, it's not really it. And then I'm like, the people who are not strategists have been able to put themselves together and give of whatever little talents that they have to ensure that Peter Obi is there. Can the strategists also come together with the tacticians, come together and also give their all? That's, for me, that's the bottom line, because our country right now, and I want everybody to understand this, we are on the war zone. We're fighting for our lives. We're fighting for the soul of Nigeria. And this is not the time for long episodes. This is the time for action. Whatever it is that you have, whatever idea that you have, can you work on it? Can you do it? Can you put it there for us getting the best candidate that will end up being the president of Nigeria and put the nation where it is? And just this video, just take a moment and watch this.
Weaker experience and what Peter Obi needs to understand. One of the reasons I think Peter Obi is saying, hey, listen, look at me. This is Peter Obi. I'm not here for number two. I'm not here for convention. I'm here to fly the flag. And he's getting people who are saying to him, initially in whispers and politely, and now they're saying to him, listen, join the queue. You're not the only one with ambition here. Look around you in this room. There are one or two people who have been here from day one. And they're sitting there waiting. And you're walking here and saying, Peter Obi doesn't do conventions. Or he just goes there to be anointed. So, ADC will bleed after its convention. Because almost certainly, Vice President Atiku will get the ticket.
And when he does?
And when he does, some people would walk out. Because
the party might crumble.
It will be severely damaged. Because they would need, we're talking about a few more months to an election. How much damage control can you do against a party that already it's got all this money, all these politicians, a lot of, and maybe some sensitive state institutions would also be.
Give me a moment, Dr. Baba Ahmed, because I need to go on a break. But when we come back, there are also fundamental questions. And we'll be getting the northern perspectives through the election of 2027, especially if you critically analyze the Bola Tinubu government in the assessment.
Okay, you've watched that particular video, right? That's is it Hakim Baba Ahmed speaking there. And the thing I see from this tone, and I've seen it a lot, even in that article that was written on strategy and whatever, is this how there are people who are touting this APC's might? If APC has might, APC will not be sending people up and down to tell us about their might. If APC truly has might, they would not need to be all over this place where they are trying to get this. It's an illusion they're trying to create. They're getting in governance because they've lost the people. Yes, they have access to resources, they have money, but one thing that they do not have access to is people's passion. It's how passionate people are. It's people's need to survive, people's capacity, fighting spirit, the courage to be out there. And when Nigerians see candidates that they know at least will be different, Nigerians, let me say something categorically, Nigerians are not going to come out and fight for a candidate that is literally going to be same old, no matter who is going to be fielding that candidate. They're going to be fighting for someone that they believe in, that they can say, okay, this looks different. Let's try different. Let's try something that is different. Don't forget that the demography of Nigeria, the demography is the highest number, is actually the youth. And they can't see the relationship between themselves and those ones who are, even for us in our 50s, are older generation. People who are so far ahead. There's a divide. Even right now, we ourselves that we're in our 50s, we're struggling to be able to relate with the youth, with those ones in the younger generation that are coming up here. And these are people who are vocal, who are impatient, who are not waiting to see you begin to do your incrementalism or whatever, who wants to see innovation. So that's it. But having said that is to come to some of the points that he made. He alluded to the fact that, oh, the person that came late, that's such a huge fallacy. That's been very, very disingenuous. Mr. Peter Obi has been in this coalition right from the very moment. In short, there couldn't have been a room without Mr. Peter Obi. And I can tell you in the last 2 years, there is no room where they are doing discussion that they don't bring Mr. Peter Obi or he's not part of it, because who is he? They know who really is. Who is that candidate? They know who it is. And so trying to make it look like, oh, he came to join, as if he just walked in there. There is no naira to naira, kobo to kobo that anybody has donated in the coalition. And I'm telling you, quote me anywhere. And I'm saying this because I know this. There is no naira to naira, kobo to kobo that anyone has donated in that coalition or in the ADC as they've moved to, that Peter Obi has not matched and even surpassed in some cases. So when they come with this, oh, he joined, as if they had finished building everything and Peter Obi, joining, he took his time and it was strategic. He's the one who has, okay, Peter Obi coming in on the 31st, bringing in a whole region with him. Who else had brought in a whole region with them? Of all the people who are there, who has brought in a whole region, people just went in and took it 1-1. And you've seen how the father, Mr. Peter Obi, decided and declared for ADC, the difference that it has made. And the people who are coming on, the people who are saying, but Biden are saying, we want to register. You've seen all over the country. The other day in Katsina, obedient movement moved into ADC. You're seeing all over Nigeria, in the north, in the east, in the west, in the south, people coming and saying, obedient coming and say we are moving in. You haven't seen any candidate that any of that had been done for, and yet you keep denigrating him. You keep saying that, oh, he said people have told him, and never for once, other than the fact he said, I am running for president, just like every other person have said. That is what Mr. Peter Obi has said. And yet it seems as if that is a problem. Almost as if people believe that he does not have the right to say that he is also running for president. And he did, and when he did, he spoke with the obedient movement. He did an online Twitter space where he spoke. He said, I did not go around the world learning about governance, talking to presidents and people in offices for me to come and be running mate. It seems as if that has angered some people who feel that, oh, his business should be, oh, running mate. Come and just do running mate and transfer your followership. Come and just do. He's saying, no, I also am running. He has not told anybody not to run. He has not said he's not doing primaries or whatever. He has not said anything. Or he said, I'm going to run. The thing about coalition, he said, if it is coalition to just get power, I don't want to be part of it. If it is coalition to make Nigeria better, I want to be part of it. Are those crimes? Is that a crime? And so for those who think that's a crime, the question I'm going to ask them is this. Do you really want the change? Is as in you want good governance, or is it that you just want to be the players? Because I just don't get it. For sometimes some of these things that we see playing out that people are doing all over the time. But hey, it is what it is. And at the end of the day, telling us how APC is this, APC. If APC is that powerful, they won't even be talking. There is nothing. I've said this before. Let me tell you something. And I think I did a tweet yesterday, and some people were falling over the place. It is easier to defeat Tinubu today than it was defeating him in 2023. I tell you that. I'm going to give you examples. One, let me start with the enemies Tinubu has made. Strategy. The real strategy is the strategy that doesn't look as if you have strategy. That's the real strategy. The strategy that looks like if you have strategy is not real strategy, because people are already prepared against it. I won't say more than that. Tinubu has made a lot of enemies, from the El-Rufais, from the Kashim Shettimas, from a lot of people out there, even those who worked for him, beyond those that were not part of his campaign, those who were part of his campaign, he has made a lot of enemies on even some things that were not supposed to be. And those people are ready. They are putting their lives working against him. That's number one. And a lot of these people, they control those northern blocks that you people are talking about, right? They do it. The other thing also is the other thing. what happened in Lagos State about the deputy speaker, many people might think it's just one of those things. I don't think so. There's a way that you make people look as if they are not important that anger people in a way. When you belittle someone, it's a way it angers people and they do something about it. That also is an issue that a lot of people think it's not an issue, but I can tell you that it can be an issue. When the Obasa was removed, the speaker of the House of Assembly was removed, and then there's this I can't remember what they call themselves, organization in APC that oversees the APC this state, and they were forced to bring Obasa back. They even came here to meet. They came to Abuja to meet Tinubu and all of that, and so that whole drama, that is one thing that is out there that many people are not saying. The suffering that is in the country, even have you seen the Southwest? Have you seen the kind of things they are saying and all of that? They felt it. The Muslim ticket has not favored anyone. The North has really, been at the receiving end of all the bad things, hardship happening in Nigeria. They're angry. They are not with it. He has alienated that and all of that. That's also something. Even though he's causing up to the middle belt and the north central, especially the Christians that he had neglected before in not choosing a vice president running mate from them, because that's where he was supposed to have gotten his running mate from. He chose Muslim, and we then had a Muslim ticket. So that's also something that it's really major, right? So now he's trying to get them. So people are looking at it that probably he's going to drop Shetima, pick a Christian running mate just to look whatever it is that he wants to look out there. And then if he drops a Shetima, that's going to be another thing. So there's all of that wahala that he's facing out there, and you don't see. Now even in the River State. I mean, Wike is a very vindictive person. You don't know how it's going to end, what he's going to do. Is it going to work for him, all this thing, now that he's being treated? And somebody was pointing out the other day whether he did not go to receive Tinubu at the airport. You never can say what will happen. So there are so many of these things. Then you have all of these governors who are entering APC and the power tussle that is going to happen, especially when people are fighting for their gubernatorial tickets, people are fighting for their legislative tickets and senatorial, House of Rep ticket, whatever. Those that don't get it, the same way he's saying that, ADC is going to. In this thing, ADC is also, APC is also going to implode. So there's that impulsion that is going to come in from that end because of these people who have not gotten their tickets or whatever going on. So, but for them to sit down and keep saying that, Obi this, Obi that, Obi never said he's entitled to anything. The man has been running up and down working. While they are talking, he has been running. Can you people focus? Can the other candidates also be all around Nigeria running, showing us what they can do and cannot do? Why are you sitting in one place and sending people who are writing notes and this thing? And this whole thing of saying that, this one person can win, he has won, he has whatever. He has won the people he had to win. There are people that he cannot win. Those people are also going to come. Now, let's all see all of that going on. But I think at the end of the day, we all know who is the man to beat, and that's Mr. Peter Obi. Thank you so much.